When I see these nun-like kids, when I see these big gray buildings, a poor little tree, so much neglect, I kind of miss Christmas. I used to hate it. I used to think it's very oppressive to say, on the one hand, oh, we are very accepting of everybody. We don't mix religion. So the Muslims and the Jews shouldn't have kosher slaughter. I mean, I don't think anybody should have any sort of slaughter. But, just banned all slaughter. But no, they only banned the slaughter that is Jewish or Muslim. Guess why? Shooting a cow is so much more humane. Anyway, that was what I was dealing with in Europe. Then you come here and you see this gray, you see a poor little tree surrounded by concrete. You see these people living life of Pizza Hut, so much consumerism. This is like Times Square, except without the human diversity. It's so not diverse. There's no dogs, there's no trees, there's no birds. Why would there be a bird next to concrete? This is what people are raised. People grow up in this concrete hell. It's not just here. Anybody that lives in a place where you can't escape. I mean, I can walk to parks. There's no parks. There's just like this poor little tree. God knows how this tree survives. It's like the poorest creature on earth, look at him. He's barely alive, this tree. And does anybody even look at the tree? They're all hurrying to their stupid, meaningless lives. Doing what? Sheep, meh. The girls that look exactly the same. God forbid one of the girls should want to have a haircut that's a little bit different. Oh no, you're not allowed to cut your hair. You have to have long hair. And afterwards, when you get married, you have to cover it up. Or else, and you have to wear certain clothes, or otherwise you don't fit in. Oh my gosh, because God wants everybody to be the same. That's why he created diversity. No, God wants everybody to wear navy blue skirts. Everybody looks exactly the same. They do the same things. They think the same way. And you know what? That's not what God is all about for me. For me, God is all about diversity. I was lucky enough to grow up in New York City, and I went to a public school because my mom came from a religious family, and she was all about, I don't want my kid to suffer the way I did. But she was too extreme. I mean, let in some spirituality, but does this look spiritual to you? Pizza fucking Hut, everywhere this. I interviewed for a job here at one point as a receptionist. I went to the top fucking floor, yeah, and there was this young girl, she looked about 16, and she was a receptionist. I was interviewing for her job, and of course, I stood a chance in hell. I don't know why they even called me, because it's so easy to just tell people, come in for an interview and reject you. It happened to me in the insurance company where my dog belongs to. Everybody's young, and they denied they're doing age discrimination. They found a 40-year-old woman in the what is it, the money, like she sits and deals with money or whatever. A 40-year-old woman. Look, we hire old people, 40-year-old woman. So we're not age discriminating you. So I found myself in education, the most underpaid job in the freaking country. And so, but at least I don't have to feel ashamed that I'm robbing people. I'm making very, very, very wealthy people more wealthy. At least I'm not part of the system where there's very wealthy people that rob everybody. I don't have to sit in a stupid shop and get the same money that people got for the past 20 years without a small raise, while the supermarkets make tons of money and raise the prices every month. No, I don't have to be part of that silly rat race. I'm part of education, which means I have to deal with kids that sometimes don't want to listen. But I'm going to try to be entertaining. And kids have a lot to say. I'm going to let them talk. I love to talk. But you know, when you're teaching, let the kids talk. So here's, oh, thank God, a little bit diversity, because they couldn't afford to live there. Look at her run. That girl will be married off at, I don't know, 18, 20. Married off, have a lot of kids, and they'll all be part of the system. The stupid sheep system. Meh, meh. So this is not anti-Semitic in any way. This is about every system that indoctrinates kids to be the same. No diversity. God forbid you feel a bit different than the others. God forbid, because God wants everybody to be the same. That's why there's so much diversity. By the way, killed off by the stupid industries. The stupid industries that produce toxins that destroy animals and life forms. But they don't get it. They don't attach the dots. So we have to go there. And you have to teach them that, you know, when you buy a product, it actually means a lot of pollution. I'm waiting here for the bus forever. Public transportation is terrible. 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 Public transportation is the worst in the world, maybe. There's like no buses coming. I'm waiting for this stupid bus forever. I can get up, and then my boss is like, how come you're late? Because you are going to work with a car when you lied to me and told me that all the workers come with public transportation. Nobody comes with public transportation because you can't be on time if you come with public transportation. I don't have a car, will never have a car, and I'm proud of it. I don't need to pollute the world. I don't have the money to keep a car. And even at the time when I did have some money, that last thing I thought was to buy a car. There's too many car accidents. Just tonight there was another fatal. Every 2 days in a row there was a fatal car accidents. So why? There's no traffic police. So why in the world would drivers actually control themselves if there's nobody to tell them? There's nobody policing. There's like nothing. So there's my freaking bus. Look at these people. Look. And I'm hoping this will be okay day. At least I have a meaningful work.